It's Friday. Hello, everybody. Welcome. This microphone and everything's gonna choke me today. I've decided to take Live at 5 outside. Everybody kept coming in and saying it was a beautiful day, although it's a little chilly right this second. Hello, everybody. Hello, Miss Holly. Hope you have fun skiing this weekend. Miss Angel. Hello. I have decided, I thought about dragging the couch outside so that the couch had a new location for Friday. And we were going to turn it into a whole new segment. Where is the couch? But I decided to just come outside for a quick moment, sit down, and enjoy a little bit of fresh air before I go back inside. I was actually sitting down to make my list of all my little people names so I don't forget. And then I make the list and I'm like, I think I may have forgotten somebody, but that's okay. Yes. Hello, it is, although right now it's a little chilly. The wind is blowing just a little harder than I wanted it to blow. So, welcome everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to Live at 5. So happy that you could join us. I'm going to go inside because I'm cold. I'm cold. I've had enough. But no, welcome. How was everybody's week? Hello, Miss Gina. Thank you for making that phone call. Hopefully you got it all situated. Yes, it is chilly. Now I'm gonna stand here and warm up on the iron. Miss Dawn, I was so sad to see that you did not win your first place mug rug, your award. Hello, happy Friday. Hi, Miss Rita, Miss Nancy. Yes, Miss Ann, welcome. So we have a couple of things. I don't have a ton to show you because we have a lot showing up on Monday, you know, always. $1 short and a day late, always. But we have a few things. Hello, Miss Sharon. How's the new grandbaby? I have a few things to show, and I promised a demo on the binding board when it came back in stock. So the binding board is back. We're going to talk about it, and I'm going to show it live and give you a good look at it, because it's going to save a few fingers. But we have a couple of things going on, a few deadlines for a few things. But I thought I would start with what's going on this weekend. It is SUPERBOLT weekend. Okay, so if you remember, that means there's a big football game going on Sunday. We're not allowed to use that name in any way associated because it is trademarked. So that's why we refer to this weekend as SUPERBOLT weekend. We do have a sale that is going to be taking place here inside Material Girls on Saturday. And then I have a separate sale that will be taking place on Sunday in our online store. So you have two ways to save if you're local, or I have not left my Material Girls that are not near. You will have great options on Sunday as well. So very exciting to happen. We are going to be open on Saturday from 9:30 to 3. I am not open on Sunday. Okay, only in store on Saturday will be happening. As well as what's going on with SUPERBOLT this weekend, we are celebrating the entire month of February is National Embroidery Month, right? I talked about it in the newsletter. Big embroidery machine promotion going on, right? Buy a machine, get embroidery for free. Okay, huge savings. It's like a few $1,000s. So if you've been looking at embroidery machines or looking at a new embroidery machine or even a new embroidery module, this is the time to do it. And even more, this weekend, all the way through Valentine's Day. Hint, hint, if you need a good gift, if anybody is listening while they are watching, we have Bernina financing this weekend through the 14th for 48 months interest free, okay, with the Synchrony Bernina card that you can either apply online, apply here in the store, apply from your phone, all those good things. But that financing is only through Tuesday, okay? Buy the machine, get the module for free. I have 8 series, I have an 880 in stock, I have 790s in stock, I have 735s, 500s. I got machines that you could go home with. So very, very exciting. And even more exciting, I have Case 770s in stock. Amazing. We had 5 Case 770s show up here today. FedEx guy pulled up. That's right, Kristen. Wait, there's more. That FedEx guy pulled up today and he's like, I have a lot for you today. 28 boxes. So we have 5 Case 770s. They're embroidery modules, they're suitcases, they're module suitcases, all sorts of stuff. So if you have been waiting, these are the only Case 770s we will have. When these are gone, they are gone from Material Girls. Okay, there are no more. Okay, and yeah, he was a very empty FedEx truck when he left here this afternoon. He's like, wow, that just made a huge dent. I feel a little bit better about almost being done for the day. He was very excited. So I took them off of his truck and had to find room in my store to put them. So hopefully everybody runs up here and you want to take them home to your house so that I don't really have to find room for them, okay? Who doesn't want that beautifully, beautifully decorated machine? I'd show it to you, but it's in the other room, still in a box. Because I took it off the floor when we couldn't get any. So I put it away, and now it's time to break it back out. So we're gonna break them back out and set them all back up. It's gonna be so pretty and exciting. So 770s in stock. Now, SUPERBOLT 770s we talked about. Let me show you the binding board. Okay, since I'm standing up here at the ironing board, we're gonna talk about this. So the binding board is a hard board covered in heat-resistant fabric, okay? It comes with some magic pins that you set up. And basically you arrange the magic pins here. The distance apart is based upon the size of your iron, okay? So you kind of put your iron down and you put pins on each side. You only want enough of the pin showing here to match half the width of your binding, okay? Because these pins are going to help fold the fabric in half. Now, you may be asking, well, Amy, I have an ironing board, I can do this. Well, this is heat reflective fabric, okay? It's not gonna scorch. If you do this on your ironing board, you're probably gonna have a nice imprint of your iron on the ironing board, because the whole purpose of this is to keep you from having to lift and touch your iron the entire time, okay? So I have my binding strip here, 2.5 inches. All I did was pre-fold the first couple of inches. I'm going to start it here under the one pin, and I'm gonna fold it and bring it over and out the other pin, okay? Just to get started. So you can see that's what's looking like. Now, I'm gonna try to do this far enough away that you can see. I'm gonna take my iron, I'm gonna set it right in between the two pins. I have my tail of my binding out here, and I am just going to pull, okay? Not touching my iron. It is folding this in half for me as I pull this. Okay, and voila. Fold it in half. Nice and perfect. I never had to pick my iron up and put my iron down, okay, or anything along that lines, and then it's ready to just keep pulling. You can very, very quickly, no, I had not pressed my seams. The only seam I had pressed before I started was just enough to feed it under the iron to get it to fold over. The rest of this was unpressed, okay? And then you just pull, and you just keep pulling. So that is the binding board, okay? So they are back in stock, okay? I ordered a bunch more than I did the last time, because, you know, I always like to try things first, because sometimes it can be a gimmick, and I don't like to sell you gimmicks. I like to make sure it works and it's useful, so I only usually order a handful. Well, that handful, it worked, and that handful went fast, but we have more now, so never fear. I got in a pattern this week. Well, I got a couple things in. First, no, it doesn't press at all wonky. It actually does very nice. The key is making sure that the open area of your pin is only the size of your binding, and the distance is the width of, exactly the width of your iron, okay? Can be a regular iron, could be a small travel iron, doesn't have to be the iron that I was using, okay? Could be any iron. If you have an Oliso iron where you have to hold on to it to keep the feet down, you should have a manual override switch on the Oliso that will stop the feet from coming out when you take your hand off, and then you can override that so that it stays down. Okay. The 3-yard quilt lady, okay, Fabric Cafe, okay, has a new book, but it's not for 3-yard quilts, it's for fat quarters. Okay. Fat Quarter Quilt Treats is the name of the pattern, or the name of the book. 7 quilts in here in lap size. Okay, it's based on fat quarters. And there are also information in there on making those quilts larger for twin, queen, and king. Okay, so new projects using fat quarters is here. So, and they're very easy projects. They're not difficult quilts. So Fat Quarter Quilt Treats, brand new. The other thing that arrived was a pattern that I brought in. It's been here, but I brought in some more because I'm gonna make it the next step class for purse making. Okay, so purses this month, we have the Zoe Zips class, okay? Cute little zipper pouch, pencils, pens, zippers, pencils, pens, scissors, anything you want to put inside. And then we also have the pockets to go, which could be little organizers for, you know, counters or things. I use this one here, sorry, wrong finger. I use this one here as a purse organizer. So all the stuff that I would normally move from purse to purse lives inside this little purse organizer, what I call a purse organizer. And when I change from one purse to the next, I just lift that piece out and move it to the next purse. And then I'm not having to like find everything buried in the bottom of the purse or anything like that. I use that little purse pocket. And like I said, those are listed as beginner. They are not quilted. They're not pre-quilted. There's not a lot of pieces, whereas, you know, some Annie's bags or by Annie's patterns could be a little overwhelming for a beginner. So these projects are going to both the Zoe Zip and the pockets to go. Sorry, Gina went rogue. We didn't talk about that. We even had time to go over live at 5 today, and I still didn't get everything on the lid. It doesn't require as many pieces. It's not as overwhelming. So you're going to learn the terminology. You're going to learn how to do it with a less detailed, less intricate design, but still end up with something that's adorable. So after we get through and get you comfortable doing that. My next set of bags beyond the Annie's bag that's coming, I'm gonna be using this pattern for making backpacks, okay? The making backpack pattern, okay? It is fun, could really make it in your own custom sizes, things along that line. So we're gonna use this pattern in March to make backpacks, because you always need a good backpack. We are also going to be working with, in March, as a little preview of what's in my head for March. This pattern called Case in Point, okay? Case in Point was designed for like crochet hooks and needle, knitting needle type cases. We are gonna modify that for English paper piecing, okay? So if you're in the Queen of Diamonds program that's gonna start later this year, we are going to use that to create you like a little travel case, so that if you are taking your Queen of Diamonds on the road, and I have it, I'm gonna walk over in the other room and I'm gonna get it. So Miss Lisa brought me hers. This was her idea. She brought me the one that she made and modified. So we're going to make and modify it. Let's walk over here. See, look. Color. See that mess? Oh, that's it. Don't look. It's like a closet of shame, that room right there. It's a mess, but a solution is coming. Yeah, that solution is all those machines are going to go home with you. All right, case in point. Okay, so here's the case in point. It's very similar to if you've made any of the Annie's patterns. You've done Place for Everything, you've done Power Trip, anything along that lines. It's very similar to that. Divide and Conquer has a longer handle. We've got zipper pockets, slip pockets, and on the inside, we're modifying the pockets that were designed to hold crochet hooks and knitting needles. We're gonna modify to hold your glue sticks, your pens, marking tools. We've got zipper pouches and things along that lines. This one holds scissors, all sorts of stuff. So that's the case in point. That'll be one of the next Annie patterns that I teach. If you're a crocheter or knitter and you want it for that purpose, not a problem. We're not going to change it that much, but that is one of the next patterns that I'm going to be doing. And today, where are all my left-handers? Okay, where are my left-handed embroiderers? I know I've got Miss Tina, I got Miss Virginia, I got Miss Sue Ann, I have Miss Linda. I know those are the ones I can pull off the top of my head that are my embroiderers for left-handers. Today, I have found from a very nice cutlery company a full series of left-handed scissors that are perfect for you. There's a miniature duckbill, left-handed. There is a double curve embroidery scissor that is left-handed. There's a miniature ring tip scissor that is left-handed. This little micro tip scissor that's left-handed. So they're not due here till March, but my lefties are gonna get shown some love, okay, with a brand new series of scissors that were designed just for you. So not only do I have left-handed rulers for you, I've now got real good left-handed scissors. So very, very exciting. Okay, walking over to one of the new fabrics that did come this week was we had more towards, well, we had to have it like October. Last year, we received the first shipment of placemat panels that are themed for the year. So we had November, December, January, February. We still have a few February placemat panels available. So let me walk over and show you what they look like. The placemat panel, and you don't even have to use it for placemats if you don't want, but they're sized and printed so that you get 6 on a panel. So you have 6 placemats, all of which are, for the most part, you may have 6 different. The Valentine one, you have 3 hearts, and then you have 3 that have different sayings on them. They are about 12 by 18 is what this panel is. Leave it as a whole, quilt it, cut it. You can bind it, which is what we've done, or you can stitch and flip it if you don't want to quilt it. You could fuse it to some fusion fleece or fusion fleece, and then put some stitch and flip it. Doesn't, you know, it's a placemat, doesn't really need quilted, but if you even wanted to just quilt like an echo quilt around something, stitch in the ditch, you could do that, and then it doesn't even need binding. We also have 3 coordinating prints that go with each panel. So we have March, April, May, and June's panels now available, so I wanted to show them to you. So if you do seasonal placemats in your house, this is a really great way. So this is March, so St. Patrick's Day. We have, in this house, we create our own luck. Happy St. Patrick's Day. We've got shamrocks, and then we have 3 prints of shamrocks with different backgrounds. The Easter panel has friends and family gather here for Easter. We've got bunnies. You have Happy Easter. We have Easter baskets and a chick. There's the crosses, and then we've got the lamb. And then with this, we have 3 bolts with different backgrounds of the lilies on it. Then, that's April. May is flowers. So spring flowers in May. I got it. Just different florals, blue and yellow and green. This says, today is a great day to have a great day. And then we have more flowers. This one says, love changes everything. And this one says, work hard, stay humble, and be kind. And then we have 3 different bolts with this floral print with 3 different backgrounds on it. And then that's March, April, May, June. So June is all about berries. So June berries, we've got family gather here. We've got blueberries, cherries, blackberries, raspberries. Gotta enjoy the memories. And then this side here says life is sweet. And then we have 3 bolts with different color backgrounds that feature the tossed fruit on them. The scale is smaller than what you see there. So that's the tossed fruit for that. So that's on white, blue, and tan. So that is the placemat panels that came in this week. Coming Monday, we have a couple of things that will be arriving on Monday that did not make it on the truck today, probably because the 28 machine boxes that were there instead. We have a restock of Cuddle that will be going out Monday. Most of it is 90-inch Cuddle will be here on Monday. I think there's like 15, 20 bolts, including a couple of new colors. There's a berry, there's a hot pink, but the hot pink is not like the hot pink you think in your head, or at least the computer doesn't make it look that way. We will also be vintage Flora from Kimberbell. The fabric has arrived. It's not out yet, but it is here. I do not have design collections. I do not have embellishment kits, so I'm trying to wait for all of that, which should be here Monday. The project kit for Oh So Delightful is will be here as well. So we'll have a big Kimberbell Vintage Flora Oh So Delightful release coming on Monday. I will be also, I haven't done the live for our St. Patrick's Day Lucky Us Bench Buddy because this week I had jury duty. So my life was lived this week planning my next day after 5 o'clock each night. Okay. So that was a little chaotic, and I had to actually report for jury duty on Tuesday. So that took me out of the store, but I will be doing the YouTube live on creating the Lucky Us Bench Buddy from the February Dealer Design exclusive program. Pretty and Posh uses the Pretty Petals collection, which is not here yet. I probably don't expect Pretty and Petals until closer to March. We have a few colors. We don't have all the colors, so I do apologize for that. That is 100% my fault. I didn't order it when I should have ordered it, so I'm very sorry. Also coming Monday, we will have an Americana collection called Portsmouth, and we will have a vintage golf series that arrives as well. So that'll probably be Monday, Tuesday when that comes. So I'm just giving you a little heads up as to what will be coming in the store as well next week, but you'll definitely get to see it on Friday. Do I have questions? Is there something you want to see? I will gladly answer. I hosted a series of virtual mastery classes this week. I think we all learned something. Had a lot of fun. It's been the first time I taught a mastery class in almost 3 years. Yeah, it's like riding a bike. It all came back to me, but doing it virtually, and it's challenging to make sure you cover all the different machines that are in the classroom. Yes, the golf is by Riley Blake. It is the golf collection by Riley Blake. Thank you, Gina. I forgot already. Bench pillows. Yes, case in point will be a class. Bench pillows. We do have extra bench pillow kits for the April themed bench pillow. So you don't need to belong to the year-long club. You can purchase the Spring Fling bench pillow if you just like that one. You don't have to belong to the year. So we do have extra of these up and available. So this one is the April theme because it contains Easter baskets, chicks, and eggs as well. And then we were also able to get more stock or more kits of the pumpkin squared kit table topper. So it's the 36-inch square table topper. Let me walk back here because it's still on the cart. This one. Okay. So it's the 36-inch square. The center is all scrappy squares with pumpkins that go around the side. There is a YouTube up on how I modified that and put that together, but we were able to get a handful of additional kits for that particular table topper because it was one of the favorites and most requested. So we were able to get a few more of those kits with the Lori Holt fabrics that are in that kit. So if you're a Lori Holt fan, that design, that pattern and fabrics were Lori Holt's. Yes, we modified it using the 10 Sisters grid and made it super, super easy. And we cut all those squares with a stripology ruler. So it was I think, much faster and a little easier to do using the modifications that I talk about up on YouTube. All right, let me say hello to my little people. Miss Amy had to make a list because she's starting to forget people's little people, and that makes little people sad. So let me say hello to Grady, Layton, Spencer, and Violet. Mimi says, Happy Valentine's Day, since I probably won't see you. Okay, so the boys are going, I think, skiing this weekend. Miss Violet I got to see last weekend, so thank you for coming to visit. I have Emma, Abby, Ian, Owen, and Luke. Emma, Abby, Ian, Owen. Yep, I got all of you. Too many, Alicia, too many. And Miss Ava, Miss Mackenzie, Mr. Roland. I have Mary Catherine. Are we a big sister yet, Miss Mary Catherine? I know it's coming. I know. And then we have Camden, Miss Aubrey. I have Ryder, Cecilia, Sage, Leah, Sammy, Alexander, and Miss Alyssa. I think I got everybody. Oh, no, I didn't. Mr. Daniel. How did I forget? Mr. Daniel and Mr. Austin. Yes. Happy birthday. Yes. So oh my goodness, Miss Indy, you've never used your stripology ruler? Girl, we got to get that out and use it. It is a lifesaver for cutting massive amounts of strips and squares. It's fabulous. Well, that's what I have for you today. Okay. Not much, promise. It's getting there. Miss Tina worked today. And what was funny is Miss Tina worked today at importing and downloading photographs of all the upcoming fabric. Oh, thank you. All the upcoming fabric. So she knows better than me as to what's coming. I may have ordered it, but now she knows what it all looks like, and I have since forgotten. I had questions about the Kimberbell Spoonful of Sunshine event. Yes, we will be doing it. It will definitely be virtual. I may have an in-person program. I have to look at my scheduling. Don't forget to vote for us for the local quilt shop contest. We will have a in-house 2-day OESD embroidery event coming in June. I did that. I have a Bernina event that's coming in October. Who else? Yeah, that's it. Well, thank you for all of you who have voted. I really greatly appreciate it. All the time, taking time out of your busy day and your busy schedule to vote for us. No, I need to prep pretzels in advance so that I can put pretzels in your virtual kits so that you can pick them up when you pick up your kit. So I'll have to do that for the next one and prep your things. Miss Robin Connor and Miss Giselle, if you're on here, your little pieces from, your missing pieces from the One Sweet Spring have arrived. I just took them out of the mailbox before we went live. So it is here for you, so you'll be able to finish. So, well, I hope everybody has a great weekend. I don't know who you're rooting for the Super Bowl. I do know who's playing. So I'm at least up to date in that aspect. I don't really have a preference, but if we're going local, I guess it's the Eagles, but I don't know. So I hope you have, find some time this weekend to celebrate the Super Bowl, maybe do a little Valentine's something, and also have some time to sew. I appreciate you coming here to hang out with me tonight, and we hope to see you here tomorrow for SUPERBOLT or on Sunday online. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon.